I don't like it.
You ever listen to Misfits?
I'm not even plugged in.
That's how little he cares about that.
I like our song better.
I have this weird thing with the Misfits where the Misfits that I associate with is probably everybody's least favorite Misfits. It's like the last version where they had like singer number 5, and like I got the CD from one of those like I call it theft, but it's where you get like 5 CDs for like a penny a piece, and they say you're gonna pay like $20
BMG
later.
or
Columbia House, BMG,
Columbia House. Yeah.
I never paid for that. I ordered
I
those like
remember
5 times as a kid.
CDs I got from there.
I ordered like 5 times as a kid, and like I don't think I paid for it. I don't know. I think the bill came, my mom paid it. I don't know. But that's not good music.
Yeah, no.
But you know what it
Give
is.
us our music.
This is.
How are you voguing to the song?
What?
How are you voguing to our song? No, I know.
Like how am I? Like how am I making the beat work?
No. You're fine. You're already making me drink.
Ooh, what are you drinking?
I'm finishing off this bottle of Four Roses small batch. Next week we'll have something new. I don't know. I might go back to my mezcal. Might stick with bourbon. We'll see. I just needed the Death Star to be submerged in some bourbon.
Is that another golf glass?
No, this one is my FC Cincinnati 2020 season ticket member gift glass. It came with some coasters
FC
and other
Cincinnati
stuff.
2020 season ticket member gift glass.
Yeah, they give you gifts every year.
5 descriptive terms on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's delicious.
So, I have a plethora.
A plethora?
Would you say I have a plethora?
Would you say I have a plethora?
Would you say I have a plethora?
There's a certain age group that knows exactly what movie that is from right now.
What a wonderful movie. And
My Little Buttercup
has the sweetest smile.
I did not expect to do this tonight.
Dear little buttercup, won't you stay up?
Wild.
Wild!
Yeah.
And they go around to different people to sing the song with them, and he's like, wild. Like,
Wild. Yeah, they're terrified of him.
I love that movie. And Three Amigos does a great job of, and I'm going to say this, and I hopefully don't get destroyed for this. I don't think that movie crosses into anything that people would look at nowadays and go, racist. It's not really, like, the closest it gets to, like, because some of those movies back in the day really kind of, like Blazing Saddles has a couple moments.
Show me anything in Blazing Saddles that you couldn't do now. I know, never mind.
So,
no,
but Three
I'll tell you
Amigos
what, that
doesn't
movie
seem to go that far. Three Amigos keeps it very respectful and honestly super fun.
It might be my favorite thing, I don't know. I love a lot of Martin Short stuff. His Jiminy Glick character is one of my favorite characters.
Well, let me tell.
I love Jiminy Glick.
Tell me about.
Yeah.
So what
but
would you tell the people
so-
about you being talentless?
Yeah. Jerry Seinfeld.
Jerry Seinfeld.
What
no.
are you drinking over there? Are you on your dad bottle of bourbon, or are you going to start with some beer?
So,
or
as I said, I have a plethora.
a plethora?
A
Oh,
plethora.
yes.
And by the way, have we talked about what I keep all my drinks in off camera?
It was a lunchbox.
It's a lunchbox, but it's a very specific lunchbox.
We're going to have to do a live feed from a fucking Buc-ee's, I swear. There's so much, or we just need to get audio. We'll do old school, like our old podcast where it was just audio and we never wanted to touch video.
Yeah.
And we will do in the car riding down to Buc-ee's talking about something. And then we'll go to Buc-ee's and we will eat in the car. And it'll be riveting for all 3 of our viewers.
It's going to be disgusting because I'm going to be eating the only thing I have to get the same thing every time I go to a Buc-ee's.
You guys are going to be so happy this isn't on video. It's going to be worse for me than it's going to be for you.
It's the triple meat barbecue sandwich. It is It's brisket,
Mm.
sausage, and turkey, all barbecued items on one sandwich.
You had me more with the pulled pork. Take the sausage
They
off.
do both. You can do both. You can get a brisket one or a pulled pork one, and then they do.
I don't want or.
turkey
I
and
want
sausage.
brisket and pulled pork, and then
Okay.
the other two are interchangeable. I don't really give a fuck.
I
But
thi-
you're not going to deny me
probably do
pulled
that.
pork and give me brisket, or give me pulled pork and not give me bitch. I want brisket and pulled pork, and just
Well,
throw
that's the
something
best thing
else
about
in there.
Buc-ee's is you can grab them both because they're all just pre-made wrap sandwiches in a thing where you walk up. If you want a barbecued sandwich, great. If you want a brisket sandwich, great. You want both, great. You grab both. Don't
Not
shake
real
your
thrilled
head.
about pre-made.
They're fat. No, but by pre-made, they were made 2 minutes ago and wrapped by a guy because you're standing behind a counter. Or you're standing at a counter that has people chopping up brisket straight off the rest.
It's fake
and
brisket.
pulling pork. I promise you, it's not, sir.
It's fake brisket. It's all a
I
show.
promise you, it's not.
Like
sir. If you've ever been to a
Disneyland.
Buc-ee's,
Like Disneyland.
you know this man is wrong.
You
So
ever been
anyway,
to the Haunted Castle, or
the Haunted Castle,
what was it at Disneyland?
Haunted
With the ghost
Mansion,
in the mirror. Haunted Mansion.
Haunted
That's it.
Mansion. I've never been to a Haunted
Hey,
Mansion.
I was a little kid. That fucking mansion was a castle to me. Fuck
So
off, I don't know.
I've got a couple options here. Do you have a beer? Or
Yep.
are you just drinking? Or are you just drinking bourbon?
I do have a beer as well.
You have a
You
beer
want
as
to talk
well?
about yours first?
I'm
I'm good right now. I'm sipping.
I've got a non-alcoholic drink.
Because we should talk about
And
something new. I actually have
I
something
have
new
beer.
that we can discuss and talk about, and actually like provide some information to people
Ooh.
about what the hell it is.
So I got a weird one.
Because
But-
the information we've given so far is that we like Martin Short.
We do. I love Martin Short. Have you ever seen Only Murders in the Building?
I have not watched
You
that
need
yet.
to watch that.
I have
fucking
heard
show.
good things about Only Murders in the Building. Have you seen Inner Space?
Have I seen Inner Space?
I'm sorry. Okay.
I make
sorry.
love with my boots on. The cowboy when she's talking, interviewing the dude who's the cowboy.
What are you drinking? We've already gone so
My
quickly off
God.
topic. Jesus.
My
All right,
God.
let's go. Watch Inner
Um,
Space if you haven't seen it.
Go see them. Go. I was gonna say go see Inner Space, but you're not gonna go see it. You're gonna watch it in
Yeah.
your house on some streaming service, or you found a DVD.
Yeah,
So
there's a mad fucking rush for the re-release of Inner Space at IMAX.
I would go in a heartbeat if you showed me Inner Space in IMAX with the pictures all
Oh,
around when he's flying around
start
the
releasing
inside of the
shit like
body.
Start releasing shit like Goonies and Gremlins and the original Blade Runner.
Give me Goonies
old
and
Dune.
IMAX. That,
Give me Stand By Me on the big screen. Give me the
Stand
shit
By-
that I never
Oh,
saw. Fuck
Stand
you!
By
I
Me
want
on
to see
the-
Stand By Me on the big
You want to see
screen.
Stand By in IMAX or in the big? I'm talking like the dome.
What, you want a
IMAX
dome?
Of
I-
like Stand By Me.
I didn't
so,
think
like,
Kiefer Sutherland was that cool.
Well, no, do My Girl, in
My
the big
Girl.
dome, and the bees are all like.
Isn't that the one where the
flying
boys
everywhere?
go? Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's the one where Macaulay Culkin gets bee stung to death. Is that what you call it?
Yeah. That I like stories with happy endings.
So I got a drink from The Rock.
You got a drink from The Rock.
No, I'm not gonna.
Alcatraz
I'm
or
not
Dwayne
gonna. I'm
Johnson?
not gonna drink from The Rock.
Okay.
I have a drink with The Rock on it.
What does he sponsor?
It's not. It's his.
I had no idea.
Zoa energy drink. He has his own brand of energy drink. They've got a bunch of different flavors, but
Is that
this
The
one
Rock
in
dressed as a
particular,
Christmas stripper?
this is Dwanta's Holiday Punch. Apparently, his Christmas identity is Dwanta Claus. Dwayne and Santa. He should have workshopped that one a little
Sure, it's
bit
not
better.
Dwanta.
Right, he
Dwanta.
could have had all kinds of options, like Rocky Claus, Santa Rock. He could have had a lot of different. He went with Dwanta Claus. Dwayne. So he fucking watches this.
Because you're watching this.
Yeah, because you're out there.
I got time to fit us in
but
between
this
Kevin
is-
Hart impressions.
Dwanta's Holiday Punch.
Nice.
It's an energy drink, 0 sugar. And normally I don't do the 0 sugar energy drinks, but I think this is the only one that that this comes in is 0 energy. So I've got the
Grow up and drink a
Dwanta
Mountain Dew
Claus.
like a man.
See, I can't drink Mountain Dew. I haven't been able to drink Mountain Dew since
Great story.
high school, middle school. I know the only time I remember drinking Mountain Dew consistently as a kid was when I would go to the Taco Bell because they had Pepsi products, and kind of like Mountain Dew and Taco Bell as a kid was like kinda
Absolutely.
like the combination.
Absolutely.
And I actually
And
gravitated
cinnamon
more to like the weird Mountain Dew offshoot flavors.
No, the
The-
Baja bullshit.
No, that one's okay. That one's okay. But I remember the first I want to say it was called Livewire. It was the orange one that was like Halo. It was Halo was sponsored. It was like Game Fuel. I don't know if it was Game Fuel or Livewire, but it was like orange. That one was
Quit
really
changing
fucking
shit.
good.
Just make something new.
But
Call it orange. I don't know.
Duanta's Holiday Punch.
Okay, great.
Here we go.
I'm angry now, just over
Oh.
offshoot Mountain Dews. Oh wow, a little bit of the rock in there. What's going on? Jesus.
Oh.
Do you feel like you have energy?
Is that what he's been cooking this whole time?
That's what. No, is that what the
Oh.
rock's? Yeah, you smell. What does it smell like? The rock is cooking.
It smells like fruit punch and armpit sweat. What is that?
That's straight from the gym, Rock. They harvest. He's doing the squats, and they're just there wiping just for your can. I want you to picture that with the next.
He doesn't have
hoodie.
his Santa outfit doesn't have sleeves, of course.
No, he looks like stripper Santa Claus.
But I think that's what they did is they ripped the sleeves off his jacket and wring it out into this fucking can because it's got a sweatsuit vibe.
Yeah, a sweatsuit vibe.
Like you ever wear like a cheap sweatsuit and like go out for a little bit and like smell yourself like. Give
I
yourself
am not
one
a
of those
Russian
feels?
gangster. I have not gone out in a sweatsuit.
You ever left the house in like a raincoat and then realized it was way too hot to wear a raincoat?
I have one rain jacket, and I wear it when it's raining.
Well, no shit.
Well, when are you wearing a rain jacket
But
when it's too hot?
You've
to
never
wear a
put your
jacket?
rain jacket on and then like, well, it could be hot and rainy. You never been in hot rain? Is there rain in the summertime where you're at? We're in the same state.
Well, yeah, but it's not that hot.
Well, either way. You ever been really smelly? That's what it tastes like.
I was gonna say something mean. I'm sorry. All right, so here's what I have my stuff in. It's my kayak cooler.
We have the manliest, most appropriate beer. Yours looks like there's a fish hook and probably a fish in there.
No. There's a sunscreen pocket. There's a pocket where I usually put a sandwich.
Hold on. Do you call it a sunscreen pocket, or did or is it a sunscreen pocket?
No, it's a sunscreen pocket for me. Have you fucking seen me?
I thought you meant like you bought one specifically that told you and marketed to you like, here's the sunscreen pocket.
No. That would be good though. Like you could like squeeze the corner of the bag and it would dispense. Ooh, that'd be great. Okay, so not 3 6s, but 4 6s.
What does the fourth six do?
Grit and Glory. No, I don't know what it does. It's 4 6s Ranch. Taylor Sheridan, the creator of Yellowstone, and who I found out today while looking up about this beer, was an actor in one of my favorite shows. He was in Sons of Anarchy, and he had a big role in Sons of Anarchy as the officer in there. But I grabbed their Grit and Glory Amber Lager. It's a Marzen style amber lager, noble hops. Got some pretty little hops right there on the front. But yeah, if you like the show Yellowstone, which I haven't seen, but I've heard so many things about, there we go.
I had this conversation with my wife today because there's a new show coming out. We both watched Arrow. We watched Arrow together, the DC Comics show with Stephen Amell. And what?
It doesn't have much of a nose, or I have COVID. I can't smell anything.
Well, their beer's not COVID proof then.
No. It's the beer. I don't smell
It's the
anything
beer?
in this beer. It's the beer, I think.
So a man with COVID could not smell the beer. Wait.
Oh, that's a really good amber.
There you go.
I am happy with this.
Was it four sixes?
4 6s, Grit and Glory.
4 6s.
Amber lager. You can. It's
So,
5% alcohol. Easy
4
drinking.
6s
Like
is the brewery. And
Yeah.
Grit and Glory is that
Name of the
particular
beer.
product. Okay.
Amber lager. No, they have a Grit and Glory Pilsner as well. This is their Grit and Glory Amber lager. It's
So
a combination between Taylor Sheridan and. I had it pulled up, and now I've completely
So
lost my
are
neck.
those two companies?
My
are
tables are
making
gonna shake
one
here.
product, or is
You
it,
just keep asking
or-
questions,
or
and I'm
is
going to
it-
keep looking this up
so?
because I had it pulled up.
Because the way you said the name, it's Grit and Glory, or it's 4 6s Grit and Glory. So that makes me think: is 4 6s the brewery and Grit and Glory is the name? Is it like a New Belgium Voodoo Ranger thing? You know how New Belgium makes
You know,
Voodoo
let me read.
Ranger?
Yes,
But
exactly.
It's pretty much just marketed as a different brand. Go ahead.
6666 Grit and Glory is built on the essence of the Four Sixes Ranch. It's 150 years of heritage built on the Texas cowboy lifestyle, attitude, and beliefs, honesty, integrity, excellence, courage, and manure.
Hold
I added
on.
the last.
Okay.
I added the last one. Okay, I added the manure part. I'm sorry. And then it says our heritage runs deep.
Dape.
I added that.
You should
Yellowstone
you should
creator
you should recopy for all of these brewery companies now. It runs Dape.
runs deep in manure.
Runs deep in the manure for you.
Manure.
Nar.
Yellowstone creator and 6666 ranch owner Taylor Sheridan teamed with LA Libations to release 4-6's Grit and Glory craft beer, ranch water, and ready-to-drink cocktails nationwide. So if you've heard of ranch water, which has become very, very popular, seltzer, agave flavor with lime,
Well,
this is also the people who do ranch water. So yeah, try it.
I gotta.
and Glory Amber
That's a
Lager.
brand, but there's also a ranch water. You can make a ranch water.
Oh yeah. It's also
It's
a
just
cocktail.
tequila,
That's the actual
tequila,
brand, yeah.
Topo Chico, and lime. They're fantastic.
Yeah.
It's like a sugar. It's like a boozier margarita kind of. It's like an easy, quick margarita.
Nothing wrong with
They're
that.
fantastic. So, this tastes like shit. We were talking about cowboys, and I had talked about like
What is your cowboy segue? I'm so excited.
I've
for
never
that.
watched Yellowstone, and I was talking to my wife about this. Is cowboy content for me breaks down in two directions. Think about something like Yellowstone. That's seems to be like a slower paced, cowboy show about like conversations and business. We saw a trailer for a Calamity Jane movie based on the historic
really?
female cowboy character Calamity Jane.
Yeah. I'm excited and intrigued already. Who's in it?
Made by Stephen Amell, who played Arrow on the series TV show Arrow.
Yeah.
And it stars the actress who played Felicity on that show. I don't remember her actual name. I don't remember her real name.
Gotcha.
But we saw the trailer for it. But what pulls me away from wanting to see it is I talk about those two directions that you can go with Western content. It's not. It doesn't seem like it's the slow paced one. It is like a fucking J.J. Abrams movie. Big explosions and action and fast pace and like quips and funny stuff. I'm like, I don't know if I want that in a cowboy movie. I kind of like my cowboy movies and TV shows and content that.
Would her name be
boring.
Emily Bett Rickards?
Emily Bett Rickards. There you go.
They reunite as lovers in a new Calamity Jane trailer. Do you know Calamity Jane's real name? I remembered her last name. I didn't remember the first part, but I remembered her last name just because it's the name of a bird.
The name of a bird?
Yep.
Raven.
Nope.
Ooh, hawk.
Nope.
Eagle.
Nope. What would you take into a coal mine?
Seagull Jane.
You're gonna take a fucking seagull into a coal mine?
Yeah, they're big. They got
Her name's Martha Jane Canary. What'd you do this week?
Martha Jane Canary.
Yes.
What is that? What kind of serial killer hyphenated 3-word name is that?
There's no hyphen. It's just Martha
Martha Jane Canary.
Jane Canary.
Martha Jane. That sounds like a Batman character.
That's-
This is the Penguin's new sidekick, Martha Jane Canary.
That name wasn't good enough, and she went with Calamity Jane.
You're Martha Jane Canary, and you changed to Calamity Jane. I don't know. I would have been Canary Jane.
She late in her life, she appeared in Buffalo Bill's Wild West show and at the 1901 Pan American Exposition. And in addition to her many exploits, she was known for being an acquaintance of Wild Bill Hickok.
All right, so I
What
need
are
a
you-
beer.
quit
after
drinking
that.
it.
I need a beer after that. And I actually have a beer that's interesting,
Okay,
and
I've dropped shit.
feel like this could go in any direction. This is probably one of the most weird, colorful, out there beer cans that I personally have purchased. This is by
I already liked the Stoner Sesame Street one you had.
right. This
That was
is
a good
by
one.
the Flying Monkeys Craft Brewery. Now this normally I drink a lot of American craft beer. This
Where's
is
Flying Monkey from?
Barrie, Ontario, Canada. So this is Flying Monkey's Gloop.
Holy shit, that is a can of beer.
They classify this as a breakfast IPA. What does that fucking mean?
This
We're
is out of
about to find
control.
out.
This is out of control.
What, breakfast IPA?
Now, the two O's in Gloop did look like Fruit Loops.
They do have that kind of Fruit Loops quality. It looks like there seems to be Fruit Loops kind of all over the can.
Yeah, because when I think of colorful breakfast, I think of a swamp monster.
So they've got the little story here. The story says, Zoinkies. Looks like a breakfast IPA mystery. Oh, so it's got like a Scooby-Doo
Zoinkies.
cartoon vibe.
Oh, yeah.
Bright and full of tropical flavors floating on silky vanilla and oats.
Silky vanilla and oats.
The
Wow.
hops will lead your fruit-seeking nose to solve the case. Cryptic
Quit
nectar.
trying.
First off, some of these hop names are fucking insane.
Wait. What was that last one? Give me that. Was that Cryptic Nectar? Is that what you just said?
Nectaron.
They say
Mosaic.
Cryptic Nectar. It's like name for my
Citron.
indie band, Cryptic Nectar. Here we go.
So, hold on.
I've never had musical talent like the rest of my family, but I'm going to start a band called Cryptic Nectar.
Brendan in Cryptic Nectaron. So, Cryptic Nectaron, Mosaic, Citra, and
I love Mosaic hops. I love citrus hops.
HBC 568.
I have no idea what the fuck that is.
That
I worked in
sounds
a
like
brewery
chemical.
for over a year dumping hops, and I've never heard of whatever that was.
But apparently those hops deliver clues of peach, passion fruit, lime, and orange in the meddlesome mystery of the Fruit Gloop cereal.
The meddlesome mystery. Let's unmask it. It was a hazy IPA all along.
It was a hazy all along. Oh, let's unmask this monster then. Let's
Scooby-Doo
find
and beer.
out.
I'm still being amusing right now.
In the chat, they're saying check Deadwood for Calamity Jane. I guess the show Deadwood. I've never seen Deadwood. There must be a Calamity Jane
No,
character.
Deadwood was awesome. I watched a little bit of Deadwood, and it was really freaking cool. And then I think they came back with a Deadwood movie, if I am not mistaken.
I opened my beer
I'm
can and
probably
smelled my
mistaken.
empty glass.
Well, don't do that. Don't smell your empty glass.
So-
Oh, man, I unmuted, and I did not mean to do that. I'm a horrible person. Make
Oh.
it stop.
There you
I'm
go.
terrible. Yeah.
So, very citrusy. Very citrusy. Let's pour this and see what some breakfast.
That looks neon green.
Gloop.
That looks like you're not well hydrated.
That is.
Yeah. Yeah, that's dehydrated me.
Oh.
Oh, it's gonna spill. It's gonna spill. Amateur.
We ain't spilling around here.
Good save.
So, it's got a nice color. It's got a kind of
Hazy.
orangish.
It was a hazy the whole
Hazy,
time. I told
yeah.
you.
It totally unmasked the hazy. So, what I'm curious, when you say breakfast IPA, I think you're either going cereal in this direction, like it
I'm
says,
100% thinking of rum chata
Or
cinnamon toast crunch. Ugh. Oh yeah, breakfast stout. That's one of my least favorite things I've ever had. Too much coffee. Ugh.
All right, so this is
Give me a
Gloop
vanilla porter.
by Flying Monkeys Craft Brewery. This is Gloop.
Drink your gloop. Drink your
Their
gloop.
6.1% breakfast IPA.
6.1. Almost sessionable. I can't tell where you're going with this.
I like that. I get no. That's not. Fuck your breakfast idea. I don't get no breakfasty elements out of that. Hold on.
Is it like a tropical hazy? Because that's what it looks like to me, and the description of the mosaic hops and the citra
not
hops
tropical at
makes me
all.
feel like really.
This is gonna be wild. Cleaning chemicals in a good way.
Like
It's kind of astringent.
Yeah.
It's got like a kind of dry. The hoppiness is dry. It's not that super juicy lip smack hop. It's kind of dry. It's
the bitter grapefruit.
yes, but less sweet, more on that bitter side, and almost has like it does that same thing to my tongue that like white wine will do. That kind of like pucker that
Make
kind
it
of
sad
wraps
'cause it's
wraps
not
on the
bourbon.
sides, kind of like wraps around my tongue a little bit, like on the sides,
Yeah.
and kind of tingles. That's very pleasant.
Do you choose to drink white wine, or do you just drink that when that's what's left?
So when it comes to wine, my wife's the white wine drinker. I if I'm drinking wine, if I'm in a place and all they have is wine, and that's what we're drinking at this event, I'm probably going for a red. Personally, I'm probably drinking the driest red that you have. If you have a Syrah, and I see a Syrah bottle, I'll just point at that and say, yo, for white wine, I don't like sweeter ones. A Riesling is sugar water to me.
Yeah.
Chardonnays are nice. I like a
You know how
Chardonnay.
much the both of us have been through different trainings and things for alcohol and specific alcohols and specific cocktails, and we've taken trips for it. The wine is the area I know the least. Like, I am
It's
very
the most
dumb.
intimidating.
And we were trained by somebody who knows a lot about wine.
Yeah.
I know nothing about wine. I just know that usually I'm leaning towards something that would be in the Malbec area. That's kind of what I've found that
Malbecs
I
are nice.
enjoy, because that's what I think I've drank from my parents and stuff that they've had around. It's really good. And in restaurants, I remember we've used it in some cocktails, and I like what Malbec can do. Like, wine cocktails are delicious with a Malbec.
So, yeah, it's chemicals in a good way. I can't explain it. It's pleasantly bitter.
Save one this weekend for me.
Problem is, this is part of a 4-can series. This is 4 different beers that was part of an IPA series that came out. There
Gotcha.
was what was the first one? I can't remember what the first one was, but they're all IPAs. So like the only ones left, there's a citrus punch IPA. The first one was a marshmallow IPA. Because I was super curious, because you always see like strawberry marshmallow, like marshmallow smoothie. It's always marshmallow is always a secondary adjunct flavor in those kind of crazy beers. This was just marshmallow IPA.
Give me s'mores
good.
porter.
S'mores porter?
Give me like a charred marshmallow and put it in a porter, and then I'm in for that beer with marshmallow in it. Besides that, I don't want if I'm going to drink an IPA, because I hated IPAs, despised them, found them to be completely pointless. And then I worked in a brewery and smelled them being brewed and loved the smell of the hops and stuff like that. And one day I'm like, let me try it again.
You weren't an IPA drinker when we first met.
Only
started
stouts.
hanging out.
Only stouts. I only drank pretty much. Well, my beer has shifted a lot, but there was a long phase where it was just dark stouts. I loved Poet from is that New
New Belgium? No, it's not New
is
Belgium.
that New
It's,
Belgium? New Holland.
New Holland.
I knew it was New Holland.
It's an oatmeal
Poet.
stout, right?
Oatmeal stout.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorite beers. One of the worst drunks I ever got in my life. Oh man, it is a story. It is my most epic drunk story. Was on Dragon's Milk.
That's asking for trouble.
When you say Dragon's Milk and someone makes that face, you know that they know what Dragon's Milk is. I was introduced to it at a bar that I had worked at. Well, the previous incarnation of that bar was called Dubs. And I was there at Dubs. And Dubs didn't mind serving the bartenders a little bit later in the evening and whatnot. And I went down there, and it was like 2:15, because our shift ended at the bar down the street at 1. We had that lucky little bit that we could always hit the other bars after our bar closed.
Yeah.
The cocktail guys got to shut down a little early. And I can't believe I'm about to tell this story. I may have told this on our old podcast, but this is not the way I expected this going. Anyway, so at like 2:15, I drink a Dragon's Milk. I get hammered. Or not hammered, but we've already done our end of shift ritual down at our place, where we've drank some...
I'm glad your parents watch the show and mine don't.
Yeah, some barrel strength liquor and some shots and things like that to end the night. We all had a cigarette, even if we didn't smoke at the time, just because that was the kind of nights that we had. And then, so I'm already feeling good, and I went down to that bar, and I was like, what's Dragon's Milk? I'll try it. That label looks awesome. I mean, it It looks like something the Yakuza would have tattooed across their chest. I don't know. That's what I consider awesome, I guess. So, anywho, it was delicious. And I didn't even do the thing that I should have done, which is, what's the alcohol percentage on this? And I believe it's 10.5. We could probably look that up. I think it's in the 10 family. It's 8.5, 10. I think it's 10. But I remember that I asked if I could get another one in, and they said, you can get 2 in if you want. And I drank one, just slammed it. The next one kind of half. At the time, I am ashamed to say that I don't know how I got home.
Dragon's Milk is 11%.
11% beer. I nailed 3 of them in like a 30-minute period.
That's drunk.
Yeah. It was
That's
bad.
drunk.
It was bad. It was the way I never drank it after this. I'd never had Dragon's Milk since this night.
That's a beer every 10 minutes. That's an 11% beer in your stomach.
No. I said I did half of the third one because
Okay.
I'm not a drunk.
And that's
Or I
also one that's
wasn't.
going to hit. I feel like those are the ones that at least hit me a lot harder because they're so heavy. Those
I'm
high
very
ABV
happy.
stouts are the ones that can just crush you.
I'm very happy that when people ask me, like, do you ever drink? I'm like, yeah, I have a beer on a podcast with my buddy and some bourbon one night a week. It's not like it used to be.
No,
10 years ago. So anyway, I woke up.
Such changed.
I woke up in my bathroom floor. When I slept in my bed, my cats, Monroe would be on this side, Tiger would be on my chest right here this way. They both, I woke up, were sleeping the exact same way. They were just like, well, the bed's in the bathroom now. I guess this is where Dad's. This is where we live now.
This is
They
what
went
we
about
do.
their normal routine. This is Dad's normal routine. I got up and there was an aroma.
An aroma.
There was not a good aroma. And I'm like, what happened? And I started blaming the cats.
Oh no.
I vomited a lot, bro.
I thought you were gonna say you shit yourself.
No, I didn't shit myself. No, I didn't shit myself. No. That was earlier today. It was just vomit, and it was a lot, and it was dark. And the problem was I vomited all across my bed. So I guess that's why I ended up in the bathroom asleep. And I sat there, and I remember standing for a good 5 minutes contemplating my life. Like, just, this is not what I'm supposed to be doing with my life. Now, at the time, I didn't have a washer and dryer. I was going to have to do this laundry at my parents' place or a laundromat, and I don't go to laundromats. And I also don't want my mother to know that I'm doing this after age 30. I'm in my early 30s, 31, 32.
There's nothing wrong with that. Puking all over the place from drunk is the least of your worries. I can probably top this story in a moment, but go.
No. There's just nothing. You don't want to be a man in his early 30s showing up with a puke-filled comforter at your parents' house. Like, I need to do some laundry. Because you know they're going to ask how your weekend was. And what are you going to say? Oh, it was fine. No. So I literally walked it outside, threw it in the garbage, did one of these, went to Target and bought a brand new set and just started fresh.
I had to do that with a pair of pants and underwear once. Ooh, you want to hear about the last time I shit myself?
Hang on. Wait.
He's good. Do you want to do a shot first? Do you want to do a shot?
This is turning into our old podcast
All right.
if we're going to start telling stories about when Mike pooped his pants
All right.
as an adult.
Settle.
Were you an adult when you pooped your pants?
Oh yeah, this was like 10 years ago. This
I
was
thought you
like
were going to say this was like Wednesday.
no. I left. I think in this story, you and I were hanging out in the story, and then eventually separated. And shortly after we separated, I shit myself.
Was this the... Okay, I don't want to say anything like from our past. I don't want to incriminate either of us. But
So
was
let's
this...
do a shot.
If I said bus, was this that night?
No, not the bus.
Okay.
So
People are sitting there going, Jesus, was it a Greyhound bus, a short bus?
We'll tell the
school
bus story one night. One night we'll tell.
the
One
bus
night we'll tell the
story.
bus story.
Oh.
All right, so I'm gonna give you two options. Maybe
I'm gonna give you 3.
All right, those bottles. So I'm not trying to.
They're
be
all
like,
a brand that I haven't had a lot of fun with.
I was gonna say
And you'll
those.
know what
Those
that is.
all look like Dr. McGillicuddy bottles.
They're all Dr. McGillicuddy's.
Hold them up
they're-
again, just so I can see the hues of the liquids. I feel like the two are similar hues. Am I seeing that correctly?
Yeah, this one is a little bit darker. This one is a little lighter. And then this one is almost pretty much clear.
So, normally, if I'm choosing a shot for somebody else in this kind of scenario, I would go for the darkest colored one because that's probably something weird and funky. However, have you done any of these yet on the show?
No.
So that means the clear one is not menthol mint schnapps. So
It is not menthol mint.
I'm super curious about the clear one. So you're gonna do the clear shot.
If I had to choose, I mean they all are unfortunately labeled the same way that the apple pie and the menthol mint was, with that word intense in front of them, which never led to anything good with me. This is the apple pie. I took it out. But what you chose, what you missed was Dr. McGillicuddy's Intense Cherry.
Ooh.
Dr. McGillicuddy's Intense Root Beer.
I've had
That one would have made me sad.
I've had
I don't
that. That's not bad.
No, I don't want
I'm a root
root
beer
beer
guy.
in alcoholic form. I don't want. No, not intense. But we're gonna go intense peach.
Oh, okay.
I'm kind of down for it.
So
I like peaches. I like peach schnapps. Or not peach schnapps. Like the true. At the place I worked, we made a German style. Oh, sorry. What do I got? Two options:
yes.
red and black. We're going with red for Liverpool.
All right.
Red for Liverpool.
So
I feel
you've
like
got-
a weatherman.
You've
There's
got
a cold front
uh,
coming in.
cold front.
No, I'm trying to be a weatherman. So the
Oh,
Liverbirds right here. I'm trying to watch on the screen. I'm not good at this. This is our supporters shield we won this year. Bing, bing, bing. Sorry, go ahead.
I saw ads that the new scarf is coming out.
This is how you know. New scarf. We have shitloads. I have at least 40 something, I think.
I guess I saw an
bad.
ad that there's a new one though. A new Pride scarf is or.
Oh,
guess
yeah. If
there's,
you're
like-
following the Pride, every year when we do our membership, join the Pride, thepridecincy.com. Every year when
I'm
you
not
do your
in it, y'all.
membership, shut up.
Ooh, can I be an honorary member? Is that a thing?
No, you
I
gotta
can't be
pay.
a member without going to. I mean, I'll pay, but if I don't, can I be it without going to a soccer game?
Yeah, we have members in other countries. We have members in Ireland. We have members all over. $20 gets you access to our Discord, where our ticket exchange is, all of our different channels. We have a wrestling channel, a gaming channel, an auto channel, a plane. It's just a good community of people who are all in the same group.
Gettingwork.com is better though. Just
Your Discord is just us. I mean, we might eventually have to get some people on the Discord and chatting and stuff
I
like
still
that,
don't know
but
what
like
a Discord mod does. What does a Discord mod do?
I'm not familiar myself, to be honest with you.
Are they just there to make sure no one's a dick?
I think so. I
Man,
think
can
so.
live with that. The world needs more people that do that kind of role.
So anyway,
Yeah.
$20 gets you a scarf, access to the Discord, blah 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 blah. But every year we come out with a new member's scarf. Let me see if I have a member's scarf. This was a member scarf from one year. This was our Carved in Heart scarf. This is the Hell is Real scarf from our group Norden. This is our Pride Supporters Shield scarf. That's American Outlaws Cincinnati. That's Team USA support. Orange and Bluegrass. That's the Kentucky membership of the Pride. Blue in our blood. Orange in our hearts, blue in our blood.
You
Or wait.
forgot.
I can't fucking
Take his scarf
yeah,
away.
It's blue. It's orange in the
They're
hearts,
gonna come.
blue
They're
in
gonna come take your scarf. They're gonna come
Fuck
take the
off.
scarf back. You didn't remember.
No.
You don't remember the scarf phrase. You don't get to
The
wear a
sc-
scarf if you don't remember the scarf phrase. So you chose the
God,
red
that's
cap.
a delicious peach smell. Red Cap is.
Red cap is Cinnabon cinnamon whiskey.
So you're doing Fireball.
Here's the thing. It's got a weird cloudiness that Fireball doesn't have.
That means it's old.
I'm not concerned, but I just shook it.
You should be
My interest
concerned.
is piqued.
What's the proof on it?
The proof on Cinnabon, I want to say Cinnabon, 70. Nothing terrible.
Oh, that'll kill off most of what's in
Yeah.
there, I think, right?
The other one was
If it was a liqueur, I'd be worried if it was
71.
cloudy. But we're getting up to 70 proof. What do I got? Oh my God, no! Are you kidding me?
What?
Nothing. All right, your turn.
What's the proof?
Are all of these intense ones actually this proof the whole time, and I'm just a baby? Oh my god, the intense apple pie was 42 proof. This intense peach is it. Shut up. You want to see something weird? Real quick. What is this?
It's 99 apples.
99 apples. What is 99's whole thing?
It's 99 proof alcohol for 99 cents a bottle.
Yeah. What's that say?
What the fuck?
I've never seen this in my life.
It's only
This was
42
given
proof.
to me, and I'm so fucking confused why there is a 42 proof 99, because the whole thing with 99 is there's supposed to be 99 proof. So do I have like a collector's bottle that could win millions of dollars, or I don't know, was there the one 42 proof bottle that was put out there? Because that's very odd to me, because I know that
Okay, so is 99 bananas is 99 proof? Is
it's
the
terrible too.
is the
Artificial
99
banana
brand
flavor
actually
is
99 proof.
Does anyone actually eat the banana runts? I want to know.
So the company
terrible.
claims that the 99 brand this is from Sazerac.com.
And we got members in Denver of the Pride,
So-
specifically from the chat. Sorry.
Oh, yep, shout out to Denver. 99 brand delivers the
John
most
Denver.
intense drinking experience with extreme flavor and energy. 99 brand is a 99 proof full flavor shot. It combines bold flavors with high proof, giving consumers a great tasting intense shot, big, explosive tastes that capture the essence of consumer favorites. Extreme flavor in every shot.
That was really good.
I know. Shout out to
I'm proud
99
of you.
Bananas. But no, even,
All right, let's do
even-
these shots real
even
quick
on the
and get on
internet,
with what
they
we're
all
doing.
say 49.5% on all of the labels.
Yeah, 49.5% would be 99. Or
Right.
no, Jesus, that's yeah. Okay,
No,
no.
dude, that's
Yeah,
correct.
yeah,
You-
yeah.
You use double
Yeah,
percent to get proof.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly. And that's why I'm so confused by these, because these specifically say even the cherry is 15% alcohol. This one's only 30 proof. Root beer is 42.
But okay, but
Apple
the
pie is
Dr. McGillicuddy's
42.
can be whatever, but the 99 isn't 99.
No, the 99 specifically says in big letters
What the fuck happened to this
42
country?
proof.
What the fuck happened to this
42
country?
proof. It's inflation, but deflation on proof.
Deproof shit.
Okay. Okay, let's do this shot, and then you tell me what you did this week. Yeah. Is that what we're doing? What are we doing? What are we doing tonight?
I was gonna tell you the
I
story
mean,
of
this
how I
has
shit
gone
my
on really
pants.
well. Oh, God, we're on that?
All right, cheers.
We're not going to get to anything that we were going to talk about. This might. Oh, cheers. Clink.
Oh,
That was delicious. That's better than any peach schnapps I've ever had, those fake peach schnapps. I mean, the place that I work used to do like a traditional, like strong-ass German-style schnapps. No, not sugary or anything. This is more in the family of the liqueurs, but this should replace every peach schnapps that's in Liquor Wells. That's the best thing I have drank from a mini bottle on this podcast. No shit.
I second that.
With what you had?
Cinnabon. Shout out to Cinnabon.
Really?
Shout the fuck out to Cinnabon. Who makes this shit?
Better than Fireball and that other shit? Cinnamon?
So here's the thing, and this is produced and bottled by Patco
Holy
Brands.
shit, Can you get big bottles of Dr. McGillicuddy's?
Oh, I don't know why you would need that.
Because this shit's delicious. That's why I would need a big bottle.
So-
I would literally sip this as like an after dinner sipper. That's absolutely fantastic.
You know how
That's
Fireball
like
tastes
natural peach.
like a sweet cinnamon candy? It's candy cinnamon, right? You know,
It makes me sick. Yeah, it's way too sweet. Yeah, I used to
This
work
is
karaoke
not.
night and $2 Fireball night in the same night, and it was terrible.
this is like it. There's no apple in it. There's no apple in it. But the cinnamon in this is more akin to apple pie cinnamon, where it's that kind of more
Ooh.
mellow, baked cinnamon. Cinnamon roll. Cinnamon roll. That's what I'm getting.
Oh, Mike is happy.
That tastes like you stuck your
We
finger
haven't
in the
drank-
goo with a cinnamon roll and I did that.
We haven't drank anything that has disappointed us tonight. I have a feeling that's going to change next week for me, unfortunately.
Yeah, because for those of you that didn't see, we did a 6-part series where Brendan got me a 6-pack of weird fucking sodas. I drank peanut butter and jelly soda. I drank bacon soda. I drank
Sweet corn.
sweet corn soda. I drank ranch soda. I drank buffalo
Wing.
wings soda. And I drank pumpkin pie soda.
Yeah.
You can go back and watch those on the Getting Worked YouTube channel, youtube.com/@gettingworked. There's also going to be an episode coming out where I'm going to put all the clips of all the sodas together. But revenge is coming his way, people of the internet.
Because I'm going to see him this weekend.
a 6-pack waiting for you of sodas
Yeah.
that I have personally selected. As
See, that's not fair.
my
I had this
revenge.
preset 6-pack, and you've just gone revenge style.
Yes.
But yeah, starting next week, tune in. I'm going to
I
drink something
stood in
probably
front of a
not good.
wall of about 100 different options.
You told me you think 2 of them will be good, though, right?
There's two that I purposely got 2 that looked enjoyable. 2 look like, ooh, tasty treat.
You couldn't just do half and half. You couldn't just fucking do half and
Well,
half.
no, it's not that I couldn't do half and half. There's one that I don't know. Based on it is.
That's how I was on sweet corn.
Yeah, it's one like I don't know. That could go either way.
Yeah.
And 3 of them are just fuck you, dude. 3 of them are just revenge. Dirty, angry, like thrusting revenge. It's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good.
Look, God, it's gonna tune in. I'm gonna drink some nasty stuff starting next week because I'm gonna see you for Royal Rumble this weekend. I think
We have decided we're gonna watch the Royal Rumble together. Where we're gonna do a wrestling party, and this is a revival of something that we did for a very long time. There was about a good 2-year period where we
almost monthly.
got together for almost every pay-per-view. Now, again, that was also in the WWE Network era.
Yeah.
It's not that it's not harder to watch with Peacock, but when WWE Network was a thing and was available in the US, I feel like I consumed way more wrestling. I would go watch all the old shit. I would watch all the pay-per-views, now called PLEs.
There's a lot of
NXT,
shit.
all
There's a lot of
that
shit on Roku, like old Stampede wrestling and stuff like that. And I saw a whole thing that was a Bill Dundee episode. Like there's some stuff on Roku that's worth checking out. That's pretty interesting if you're into classic old school and the story of the territory days and Florida Championship wrestling and stuff like that. But yeah, I've checked out of WWE lately. I really CM Punk jump back over there, and I stopped watching. And it's not because of him. It's just that's the time frame that I cut out. And it sucks because I realize a lot of things have happened that I should have been watching. Apparently, R-Truth's hilarious again. Kairi Sane came back. And I've even kind of checked out of AEW. I've been streaming video games and shit like that. Just I don't care if anybody's watching. I'm just having fun doing it. I found out that I'm a big chicken, and when I play these horror games and I have the camera shot of me, my jump scares, I'm a child. I just scream, and I'm terrible for that. I've been streaming the Dark Pictures anthology, and you will be proud. Oh, shit, I'm getting us off subject, but we'll get back on subject.
No, you're good.
You will be proud. I know you already know this, but we'll go ahead and tell everybody now. What did we end the show talking about last week?
Ooh, you got a new name.
Are you able to make things happen here and stuff like that, like magic?
I mean, I'm the big bad host daddy. I can make a lot
The
of
big bad
things
host
happen.
daddy. So yeah,
What you need me to make happen?
I am officially going to be removing Fire Eater from certain things. Fire Eater is no longer my Instagram personal page, and it is no longer my Twitch handle. They are both now that dude named Brendan. To match that dude named Mike, and eventually 2 dudes in hats doing just whatever. I don't know what it's going to be, but it is now that dude named Brendan on Instagram, that dude named Brendan on Twitch, twitch.tv/that dude. You can watch me play video games. Some of them are exciting. My NBA games are frustrating. I yell at things a lot. I yell a lot, and when I'm playing anything that says I'm about to be scared, I'm a big child. And I I look forward to the days when you and I can go pirating soon together. But
Yeah.
anyway, back to our Royal Rumble
Well,
themes.
the live viewers are now seeing that under your name.
Oh,
here,
you do have it. Look
it
at
says-
that.
it
I
says
got a
at
new name.
That dude named Brendan.
All right, you proved it. You
So
have
that's,
powers.
That's branding, ladies and gentlemen. That's branding.
Wait, did you
all
say
you people.
Brandon? Don't you fucking call me
Branding, not Brandon. How often does that happen?
Oh my god.
Let's
All
say
the time.
you had to give me a monthly average.
Oh, once a week.
So 4 times a month.
Well, more than that. Monthly average, at least 5 times.
Okay.
Or there'll be subtle things that it's like, is your name Brennan or Brian a lot? I don't know why.
People
Brian.
hear Brian?
I have no idea why. Like, you're Brian,
the
right?
D
No,
sound
not
would-
even close. Not even
The
close.
D sound is very like, it's a very
Yeah,
distinct
yeah.
noise. So I'm surprised people don't hear the D. Brendan.
Yeah,
even-
good
even
job
if-
on the B, the R, and the N.
Even if they thought they heard
Fan-fucking-tastic.
Brandon, it's almost two syllables.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like, it's not Brian. It's
And growing up in childhood, one of my best friends is Brandon. So it's Brendan and Brandon. We sound like we're telling a joke. And then later on in life, and you know this guy, all of a sudden Landon joined the mix. So now we got Brendan, Brandon, and Landon at times in the same place. And you try to introduce yourself to people like, hi, we're Brendan, Brandon, and Landon. We walked into a party. Where are you girls going? Hey, come back. No, we're not creepy.
I would assume you were about to roll a fedora down your arm to ask me to donate money.
Yeah.
If you told me we're Brendan, Brandon, and Landon.
Hello.
Hey,
Hello.
hello. See,
Fuck.
that's what it is.
There you go. So anyway, we're gonna watch Royal Rumble, and we're gonna bring back a theme, right? You got a theme for me this week, right?
So and by
I can bring a
theme-
food.
By theme, he means we're gonna wear costumes.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna dress up like
Eyes
Vince
wide
McMahon.
shut party.
Yeah, I'm gonna be Vince McMahon.
Oh Jesus! Please don't poop on
Joking.
anyone.
Okay. Literally, the only time we're gonna reference that, we're not gonna talk like.
Yeah, if you haven't heard about it already, just there's some horrible stuff. That, I mean, the information has been released in the filings against Vince McMahon, and they are graphic.
The things that are alleged against Vince McMahon currently at this moment. While I just made a joke about it, honestly, 99% of what's in that is no joking matter.
No, it's terrible. It's horrible. It's not anything that anyone should ever have to be subjected to.
No.
And some of it involves duty.
And
Anyway,
I think that's
moving
the
on to
only thing I
food.
found comedy in was just that out
Vince
of
McMahon likes
nowhere, this rich old dude was into poop.
Okay. So we're talking about food.
We're gonna leave it at that, ladies and gentlemen. Go look it up yourselves. We're not talking anything more about that.
specifically told
fucking YouTube.
someone.
I told him I didn't want to talk about it
specifically told
tonight.
someone, and I told you I didn't want to either. And Bob, I told you we weren't. He knows. I said, he goes, "Oh my God, are you guys going to talk about it?" No, we're not going to fucking talk about it. What are we doing for food this weekend, Mike?
So there's always been a food theme when it comes to watching wrestling pay-per-views, and traditionally we used to bounce around to where like we would do sometimes we do like we'll do Italian, we'll do Mexican food. One time we just did all wieners. I fired up the grill and we cooked every type of wiener. We had hot
Clint
dogs,
made dick
brats,
dogs.
Mets. We had somebody make
Clint made dick dogs or corn dicks.
corn
Wait,
dicks. It's a
Corn dicks or
dick
dick
shaped
dogs?
corn dog. Would it be a dick dog or a corn dick?
It had a satchel.
He
It
made
was-
he made brochachos on this thing. Like he made like little tangerines of dough on both sides of just this girth,
It's kielbasa.
girthy kielbasa.
Hey, I like Slider Night. That was the night that I made
Slider
one of my
Night?
favorite things ever.
I think
What
one year
Slider
for
Night?
WrestleMania, I think we just did like fancy and we just had steaks and champagne.
Yeah.
Like we literally
Yeah.
said, well, we're gonna be bougie and do steaks and champagne.
Yeah. For Slider Night, I remember that I got those Eggo waffles that were the 4 mini waffles that are together. You remember those? And what you do is you make those waffles and then you break them apart, and those are your slider buns. and you get some chicken tenders from Lee's, and you cut them into pieces, and you put that in the middle, and then a little toothpick through them, and you drizzle them with hot sauce and maple syrup, and you've got chicken and waffle sliders, and they were delicious. We did a casserole night, if I recall, right?
We did.
What?
We did casseroles. So
We did chili.
you want to tell them the theme for this week?
No, you tell them. You're the one that found it. Although what's funny is you won't believe this. My real life job, my day job, which has a fantastic kitchen that'll make you stuff on demand, always has like an individual theme that they have. They did exactly what we are planning to do this weekend
Really?
a couple days ago, but it wasn't as good. The ground
So
beef was
nice.
shitty. The bacon was from breakfast. The chicken didn't look great. But yeah, go ahead. Where did you get the idea, and what are we gonna do?
I got the idea from I think the influencer's name is Macy Blackwell. My wife shows
Oh
her
my
stuff to me.
God, are you really gonna?
What?
You referenced an influencer.
Well, yeah, she's because like that's.
She tells me how to put my rouge on.
Well, I'm not gonna say she has a
Sorry.
real job.
I mean,
Well,
don't
I mean-
say influencer. Just say I
That's
saw
the
on
job.
Pinterest.
That's the job. She literally all she does is like she does videos about like home decorations and food and party like hosting a party. Like it's not like she's
I
not.
hate the influencer thing because I'm kind of jealous because there wasn't the type of social media around that we have now when I was performing. Back when I performed, I had to put up flyers places, and you know how hard it is to get fucking bitter about it.
We
I
should
was
be
born like
influencers.
10 years too early. I should have been an influencer.
Ooh, we could be hat influencers.
Hack influencers? We are hacks.
No, we are
Let's
hacks,
do
but
whatever
no
you-
hat. H-A-T.
Oh, hats. Oh,
Hat.
okay, yeah.
Hat influencers.
Yeah, yeah. Each week it'll be a different color
Yeah.
for me. This one's
Hat,
tan.
hat companies.
Yeah.
It's this one.
Yeah.
This one's on. So the theme for this is going to be mac and cheese bar. We're gonna do a gigantic crock pot of mac and cheese, and the only term I can use to describe the rest of it is going to be various accoutrements.
Accoutrement.
Accoutrement.
So you're gonna what you sent me was someone with a crock pot mac and cheese.
Mm-hmm.
So like you would get your base of mac and cheese and then basically
everything.
toppings from there.
We're gonna
You told me
do-
you remember what you told me I'm in charge of?
You're in charge of shredded cheeses.
And one other thing.
Bacon. You're in charge
No,
of...
I wasn't in charge. You're
Wait.
just telling me this now.
Where's the chat?
Don't fucking reference anything. Don't reference a chat.
I can't-
What else
I can't
was
go back
I in
and look.
charge of? This fucker.
Onions. Peppers. No, peppers.
Peppers. I'm in charge of shredded
Peppers.
cheeses and peppers.
Shredded cheeses and peppers. And you, I expect peppers, sir.
Oh, I'll bring you some peppers. It's a shame that it's not
peppers.
summertime because you know how my parents go with the farm and all the peppers. Like I could bring you some. Oh, let's get you eating hot peppers on the podcast next year.
Let's get you eating hot peppers on the podcast. Why do I have to be the one to eat all the hot things
I'll
and gross things? and
completely
drink
eat
the
them with you.
sodas?
No, I will eat hot peppers with you all day.
We'll do that. We should do that. What's they?
We could do the hot
The
ones
hot chip-
challenge.
the hot
I
chip
did one of
challenge.
those. I did one of those. I have a horrible Snapchat story, and at level 8, shit starts going very south for me.
level.
I did this at
Oh.
Molly Malone's.
So I'm thinking we do the what's the hot chip challenge, where they get
Oh,
the
no,
one chip.
no, nope.
You
I'm
wouldn't do
out.
that?
I don't think I would.
I would do one hot chip over how many levels of heat in the
I'll
hot
take
ones?
10 levels of hot sauce. I'll take 10 levels of hot wings. I will take the hot ones challenge on TV, or the way you see it over the one chip. We can do this one day.
What are you
I will
talking
do
about? You're gonna do
10 levels
over
of
one.
hot sauce.
10
Yes,
over one.
100%, 100%,
Okay.
100%.
What's the primary ingredient in most of those hot sauces?
Sauce.
Oil.
Yeah, I don't care. Here's the thing.
I can get the powder and the chip and all the
not
stuff
powder and you don't understand.
down and into the gullet. Once it's in the stomach, it's just a waiting game and a farting game. It's about getting
No.
it out of the mouth and down into like
No, you are wrong, sir.
the
You are
rumbly.
wrong,
the
sir.
rumbly.
I am
Yeah.
very sad that we're fighting about this because this is going to lead to a challenge and we are both going to suffer for everyone else's amusement. But you will do the one chip challenge and you can actually look up the 10 hot sauces that they use. I'll gladly do those. I'll go as far as I can or whatever.
We
But
need our own
that
challenge.
that one chip challenge, I'm out. Not gonna do it. I've watched
Really?
too many fucking TikToks. I've watched too many people suffer. I've watched too many people who were cocky. I've watched people vomit. I mean, someone died over that fucking
No
thing.
one died eating a
Ow.
one chip.
Look it up.
Is this like the Tetris thing?
Look it up.
Tetris.
What about Tetris?
I looked up the Tetris kid, and that was fake.
Was it really?
You don't remember that from last week? The kid that.
Oh yeah.
Or
Well, yeah, but then another kid-
Tetris
no, another kid-
The Tetris
yeah,
kid
showed
wasn't
him up.
fake. The names of the blocks were fake.
The names of the blocks were fake. But yeah, no. Just, I'm pretty sure. See, now you got me questioning it. Maybe someone didn't die. But I'm pretty sure someone died. I think they had like ulcers or something, if I'm not mistaken. Like,
So they didn't die from a one chip. If you have ulcers, you shouldn't be eating something like that.
well, they died from the one chip though.
I don't know how to scuba dive, so I'm not going to jump in a giant body of water that goes all the way down.
You really should. I'm very disappointed you won't go kayaking with me. I want to do so many episodes. It would
Never
be
gonna
great on
happen.
video. Let me do a vlog, the old style video vlogs that I did, the music and all that stuff, make them look good. And it could be us camping in the woods together. Or us going kayaking.
What are you
You
going to
and
call
me-
that show? How I hate
you and me in a
your
canoe.
buddy? How I learned to hate your buddy? Like what? Here's how me and Mike stopped being friends.
Let me introduce you to
I
nature.
took him camping. Here's how friendship ends.
Let me take you out to the farm, and we can even camp out there in the woods. We've got 15 acres out there. We can go out, find a private place for you.
Come
We'll
sleep in
camp.
a private hidden place on my farm? What?
Yeah.
That's how I disappeared.
I want you to put your phone in airplane mode, too. Sorry.
No one passes without putting their phone in the bucket. No one goes past here until you put your cell phone in the bucket.
Oh, my God. Okay, so yeah, this weekend, I'm really excited because I think you said, what was the topping? Pulled pork or smoked pork? Is that what we're going to do on the...
We do.
I want the macaroni with some pork and barbecue.
Well, we're doing
how
so
I'm
many
feeling.
things because what I'm able to do now is at the end of the summer, beginning of fall, I went through like a smoking like decathlon over the course of like a month.
You
I
have
smoked,
a smoker, right?
I do the full thing. I've got the big smoker. I do full pork butts and briskets and all that stuff. So we've got leftover smoked turkey. We've got leftover smoked pulled pork. So we're gonna have smoked meats to put on top of your mac and cheese. We're gonna have. I get the crispy fried onions. I want to get like green onions,
nice.
diced red onion. Maybe we get some pico. Maybe we make some taco meat. Who knows? Like it's just
That's-
gonna be
they
all
tried to do
kinds
that.
of things.
Yeah. Yeah. You could do a little bit of everything.
We might do meatballs and little pot of meatballs and marinara. Who freaking knows? What the food is gonna be is a giant pot of mac and cheese. And my wife makes incredible mac and cheese. She shreds the cheese from like from the jump from a block. She doesn't buy the bag shit. She makes all of it, makes it from scratch. So we're gonna have a gigantic thing of homemade mac and cheese and all the stuff to go with it.
From the chat here, Bob says we could settle on you maybe just doing a round of disc golf when he comes to town. But I don't see you walking 18 holes, bud.
What does that mean? What the fuck does that mean?
I don't mean it being like
I
a
don't
bad
think you
thing.
can walk 18 holes.
I don't mean it like you can't do it. I mean, if I said, hey, you want to go walk 18 holes of disc golf, you're going to tell me to go fuck myself.
No,
I'm
I
not
actually
saying
would
you
do that.
can't do it.
I
I'm
would
saying
do.
you
I would
don't
do that.
wanna
I would
do
do
it.
that more than ride a kayak. I've played tons of disc golf in my life. I actually keep teasing my wife that I'm going to take up real golf.
I've got some clubs.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
All
Let's
right.
go whack some balls.
We will film that. Wait. I thought we were going to do disc golf. How
We
are we
do both.
whacking balls if we're playing disc golf?
You just said you had golf clubs.
Yeah, I do.
We'll do both.
All right. I don't
will go
believe
play
that you're
disc golf
going
this
to.
summer. I will 100%.
And then we're going
go
to
play
camp
disc golf.
afterwards.
We're not
and go
gonna do that.
kayaking after that.
We're not going to do that part.
Can we hike?
To where?
Nature.
What's the point of that?
To see nature. It's beautiful.
Is there a
Take
bathroom and a
picture.
beer?
Everywhere is the bathroom.
No.
The beer is in your pocket.
I'm that guy
your
who would walk
pockets are
around
big
with
enough.
a hand sanitizer clipped onto my belt. Yeah.
You disappoint me.
Why?
Less sanitation.
No.
It's like Dwight Schrute said in The Office. Less sanitation. Let your body get used to the diseases. Get the dirt all over you. Lick some dirt every now and then. Eat some raw meat. Carpaccio, sushi.
Have you ever followed
Even
those
some
dudes
raw ground-
that eat raw meat on Instagram? There is in
I
particular
eat raw ground beef.
raw meat. There's raw meat experiment, which eventually turned into raw chicken experiment, and this is free publicity. He goes to a store every day,
No.
buys raw meat, and then eats it in front of the store. He'll go, and the thing is, he's taken it to this level. He'll go to Whole Foods.
So he's a fucking idiot.
He'll get three raw eggs, put those in a cup, get raw milk and like a square pack.
Wait. Time out,
What?
time out. What is raw milk?
Apparently
Is
it's
it from the
unprocessed
teat?
milk. It's unprocessed
Is it still
milk.
from the teats?
It's
What
supposed
is
to be like
going on?
it's supposed to be like unprocessed milk. I don't fucking know. But
Wait,
it's
raw milk?
Look up raw milk. But it's like it's raw eggs. He'll like have a glass of eggs. He'll have raw milk.
It is milk that hasn't been pasteurized,
Yeah.
but I've never seen it anywhere and didn't even know you could fucking buy it.
Because you don't go looking for raw. You and I aren't those people that are like, I want to make sure I eat things with the least amount of processing possible. I want them to do enough to it to kill like any random like germs that might be living in it.
Why isn't he just trying to get breast milk at this point? If you want raw milk, I mean, that's what he needs. That milk that he's drinking is intended for a calf.
Hold
That's
on.
intended for I find milk to be thoroughly disgusting unless you put Cinnamon Toast Crunch or Lucky Charms in it, because the first person who drank it is drinking something that was meant for that little fucking baby cow. It wasn't even meant for them.
Humans make milk.
Yeah, drink it until you're not a baby and you don't remember the fact that you did it, and then you're done, and it's over.
But then
And then have fucking beer and Mountain Dew and Dr. McGillicuddy's.
go from
and
milk to beer and
Yes,
Mountain Dew.
grow up. Put some hair on your chest.
Well, there you go.
Oh,
Everyone thinks everybody needs
God.
to grow up and put some hair on their chest. Want to hear about how I
No,
shit my
please
pants?
don't. Oh, let's get that out of the way and let's end the show.
All right.
Tell us how
So-
you shit. Oh, wait, we got to talk about our parlays still.
We got parlays.
Okay, let's do our parlays. Then you can tell everyone how you shit your pants. That way they can get out of here if they don't want to hear about it, or they can stick around, and that's just us teasing this fantastic finale of Mike Dukian as an adult. How'd your parlay go last week?
The chat people in the chat saying I am starving. Well, get ready for this story.
No, that's probably us talking about that amazing mac and cheese bar. Well, that shit's about to change.
Right? We're about to
Literally.
fix that.
No pun intended.
So parlays. I have a parlay and you have a parlay because
Did
this
yours
week,
go good last week or bad?
No, it
I
fucking
wanna-
busted.
I want to tell you about mine real quick.
Go ahead.
I chose Lions money line, bingo. I chose Packers spread, bingo. I chose the over in the Ravens game, bingo. I chose the Bills plus 3.5. Those fucking bitches. I hate Kansas City and Patrick Mahomes, and just, yeah, it's making me hate Taylor Swift. Now all of a sudden, like, in some reason, Kanye, who I hate, I want him to get up on stage and insult her some more and tell him that Beyonce was right. I'm just so
He didn't
mad
say
at
that.
Patrick Mahomes.
He didn't say that. He didn't say that, dude. Dude, shut the fuck up. They are.
No, I'm just kidding.
They will
I
crush
know.
us. Swifties
I know, I'm
will
sorry.
crush us under their boot heels. I love you, Taylor.
No, she's kind of
incredible.
sweet. No, I watched a video of hers the other day.
Songbird of our generation.
You're the songbird of our. She says some. I hate how sweet she is and how much I hate Travis Kelce.
See, I like
he
him more
doesn't-
because of it.
Oh, I like Jason Kelce more.
I like.
I want her with Jason
I
Kelce.
like Jason more than Travis.
I want her with Jason Kelce.
Jason. Okay, so
Jason's a fucking madman.
I listened to their podcast, and his wife, Jason's wife, is actually one of the coolest people on the planet. She is a take no shit Philadelphia woman.
They showed her laughing her ass off at him with his shirt off, jumping into the Bills fans
My
the other day
God.
from that booth, and he was an animal. Like, that was crazy. Dude's in sweatpants, shirtless, freshly retired. I like Jason Kelce. I am not a fan of Travis Kelce, and Patrick Mahomes can eat shit too.
So that's why I think we
Go Lions.
each took a game this weekend.
We each took a game. We decided we would do one half. I let you choose first, and you went with the AFC.
Correct.
Which I will admittedly tell you, I was more excited about the NFC parlay for me because I feel more confident about those picks that
See-
I went crazy this week and made it an 8-leg
An
parlay.
8-leg parlay, ladies.
I went
people of
nuts.
the internet, this is unprecedented. Don't feel like you have to place an 8-leg parlay, but Brendan apparently did. I did
I'm an
a
idiot.
3-leg parlay,
Yeah, we usually do 3 or 4, but
and
sometimes I go crazy, and this week I felt like going crazy.
I was excited.
What'd you do?
I was excited because I feel like out of the two, the AFC Championship is going to be a shootout. It's going to be a fight. You've got Kansas City versus the Baltimore Ravens. You've got the idea of, is Lamar Jackson? Oh, as a Bengals fan, I hate it. I wish the whole game would break off and float off into the sea. But when you look at what this matchup is, you have this year's MVP quarterback. You got to give it to Lamar. He's had an incredible year. I think Josh Allen was in the conversation until that game against the Chiefs. Versus the Kansas City Chiefs, who are the team that I think they could either fart their way through the rest of these games and get another Super Bowl championship, or we could see the biggest upset of the Kansas City Chiefs ever. So I think this game is going to be very back and forth.
Would you consider the Ravens beating the Chiefs to be the biggest upset ever? No.
Yeah, I think the Chiefs. The Chiefs don't have a lot of weapons, but I think they have more than the Ravens. Mark Andrews, from what I understand, is out and isn't going to play.
I don't see it being an upset, and I don't see it being, especially in Baltimore, especially Lamar. No. I don't see it being that big of an upset. Even if the Raven. I mean, God, I almost lean toward the Raven. No, you're a crazy person.
So,
but no. What's your parlay?
Here's what I'm betting is going to happen. Here's my parlay. I have Isaiah Pacheco for 2 touchdowns. I think we're seeing the uptick for Isaiah Pacheco. I mean, he runs like he bit somebody. He runs like a madman, and I think it was 3 touchdowns in the last game. So I think he's due for.
I'm not against that. Yeah.
The game, and I'm gonna pour a little bit of whiskey.
When there's parlays for anytime scorers, I would put it on Pacheco a lot.
By the way, this
Several
is
times.
from Brain Brew. This is the Getting Worked bourbon whiskey. My wife got me this for my birthday. You make a bottle and name it after somebody. So you name it after something. So this is a whiskey that's really smoky, really oak forward. You pick all the flavor profiles. So she was able to pick out the flavors that I really enjoy. So this is one of my favorites. It's, as you can see, delicious as it's almost gone. But
Yeah,
this
right.
is one of my special.
Well, speaking of, I need to come back to your place this weekend because you see what happened to my bottle here?
Oh, wow.
You've got my other bottle at your house, and I want it back.
So for the rest of this parlay, I've got Isaiah Pacheco for 2 touchdowns.
Pacheco for 2.
I've got Travis Kelce for a touchdown. I think, last week he popped one. I think that was the gate. That was
Okay.
He's had a dog shit season. He's had a fucking terrible year. He didn't hit he didn't want to hit 1,000 yards for the year. He didn't care about that according to him. But so first year in 5 years? 5 years he hasn't hit 1,000 yards. So he had not the greatest season. But last game I think was where they figured out the slotting. They figured out when to go to Travis. I think Patrick has figured out, okay, here's how we can finish the rest of the year and use him properly. So I've got him for a touchdown.
Yeah.
And then I have Lamar Jackson for 281.5 passing and rushing yards combined. So between
I like that.
rushing and passing, 281.5, 1 touchdown from Travis Kelce, 2 touchdowns from Isaiah Pacheco.
He's probably good for at least 50 rushing, and I would say at
That's
least
what
2.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
He throws
230.
if he throws 220 or 225, which he's definitely
he
going
could
to
rush
do
for the rest.
championship
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
He'll rush for
Not
the
against
rest.
that. Not against that.
But that goes at plus 38.95. So that returns about
Plus 38.95.
so that
Nice.
returns about $39 per dollar.
You want to know what the overall on mine is?
What's the overall on yours?
plus 6,000. Here's what's going to happen, and I'm telling you, it's all going to happen.
This is the NFC Championship game that takes place on Sunday evening. I think
Do you
that's a
right
big
now-
mistake by the NFL. By the way, real quick, I think the NFC game should have been the afternoon game, and I think the AFC Championship game should have been the later game. I think you're going to have more people want to tune into a later game to see Chiefs Ravens.
You're playing in San Francisco. You're going to make it the early game? How early you want them to
gives a
play on the West
shit?
Coast?
You want to
How early you want them to fucking play
buck
over
the
there?
fuck up in your league and play earlier.
Oh my god. All right, so here's what's going to happen in that game. Let's talk about for both teams. The overall for the game, non-player props. The Detroit Lions plus 3.5.
Travis Swift, by the way, the chat is shouting out Travis
Instead of
Swift.
Taylor Swift. Match point spread. Lions plus 3.5. The Lions will win this game or they will lose by less than a field goal. There will be 3 rushing touchdowns in this game. I think, honestly, 2 of them are David Montgomery and 1 of them is Christian McCaffrey. But
That's a fair assertion.
I have Christian McCaffrey to score 1 touchdown, David Montgomery to score 1 touchdown, Brock Purdy to throw 1 interception. Amon-Ra St. Brown will get 75 receiving yards. Christian McCaffrey will get 75 rushing yards. And Aiden Hutchinson will sack Brock Purdy. Specifically calling it, that Aiden Hutchinson is a fucking
you're
animal.
calling the assassin sack. That's one of the riskiest legs
I'm
you
calling
can
the
pull.
sack.
Is bruh gonna get the QB?
Aiden Hutchinson is going to sack Brock Purdy.
You heard it here, folks.
At
Aiden
this point,
Hutchinson.
I don't give a shit if anything else hits. Aiden Hutchinson is going to sack Brock Purdy, and Brock Purdy's going to throw an interception in that game. You watch, because my $3 bet is going to get me some drinking money.
How much
No.
is that? How much does that equate to per dollar?
Per dollar? Oh, I don't want to do that math. Hang on.
What's your? It was plus.
I'm plus 6,000.
Okay, so $60.
Oh,
a dollar.
yeah, 60 on every dollar. Yeah.
$60 a dollar. Okay.
Well, a little
So-
more than 60 a dollar from my total return. Oh, wait, no, never mind. Because my return's including, I bet $3. It's going to return 183. That's what's going to happen. Aiden Hutchinson's going to sack him. Mike, how did you shit your pants? I'm ready to go stream for some people with my tipsy ass.
So back when I worked in the bar and Brendan worked in a bar, we
You
would
did
always
this when we
go-
knew each other?
Yes, you're in this story. We would always go to Anchor Grill after
Oh.
work.
The
It-
locals know Anchor Grill. I
it-
know Bob out in Denver right now, watching right now,
Imagine-
knows Anchor Grill.
Imagine the best diner you've ever been to, but it never closes. They close for I think 8 hours on Christmas
Christmas.
Day, and they don't even close the whole day. They close for like the morning, and then they open up for night. They never close.
When I first started drinking and went to Anchor Grill back early 2000s, the lady I remember she would come over by us to talk to us at the bar, pick up her cigarette, smoke it, put it back in the ashtray, and then go flip the eggs.
Mhm.
And I was like, this is fucking awesome. This
big
is
older
a
lady
diner.
with big white hair.
Yes. And the
100%.
glasses and her apron. Yep, you know what I'm talking about.
So we would always go there after shift. We would close the bar down, and that was where we either everybody that worked there would go, or if we were meeting up with people, that was the hey, we'll meet at Anchor. Go to Anchor. We'll be there when we close, because it was usually about a
You would see
15-20 minute window of when we knew we would be out of the bar.
how many bars were in that 2-block area? Like
About
10,
15.
13, 15?
About 15 bars.
And you would see the bartenders there, the latest and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
it's kind of how Pepper Pod was when I worked in
And
that side.
that was the environment that was created. We would go there. They knew who we were. We'd go there because we'd get off work. We'd order our food, smoke about 5 cigarettes while we were waiting for our food. And
Yep.
then we'd
That
all
place was
eat,
so smoky.
And then
What was your order?
My order was I would either go with...
Everybody always stuck to like these
I had 2
specifics.
things. I'd either go French toast or get a cheese omelet with home
Nice.
fries. Those are
Nice.
my 2 directions I would either go. I'd either go the sweet French toast option. I'm a huge French toast mark. I fucking love French toast. If you've got good French toast,
I get it
I will
work
get
a
that.
lot. They have it all mixed up with cinnamon shit, but at Anchor Grill and diners like that, I specifically target steak and eggs. Just give me some steak and eggs, and I will get over whatever I'm dealing with right now. I want
So
easy eggs and medium rare steak if we can do it.
we had closed the bar down. We all went to the bar. At this time, I was living on my own in an apartment on 12th Street, about a block and a half walk from the Anchor Grill. So for me, my life was go to the restaurant, eat my food, go home, and go to sleep because I gotta be to work again tomorrow at like 11 a.m. So we go there. We're having food. We're eating. We're having a good time. We all separate. You go in your car. You go home. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna walk home. I'm a block away. It was like a group of like 5 or 6 people. We all just kind of went our separate ways, right?
Yep.
I go to walk home. My apartment is on the third floor, but technically the 4th floor. I had to go about 3 flights of steps. My apartment was on the very top of this building. It was like a 2-bedroom shithole. My wife hates this apartment when I talk about this place. This place was fucking dog shit. So
Yeah, you loved her apartment. I remember the night you locked her out of it. Maybe we could talk about that one night.
that'll be a story for the show.
I
So
tried to help your wife break into her own place.
I get walking. I start going. I get into the front of the apartment building. I get to the door, and all of a sudden it hits me like a bolt of lightning. It's not I have to shit. It's I'm gonna shit. I'm about to shit. I went from comfortable to soft serve in 10 seconds. I literally, from the time I walked in the gate of the yard, by the time I got through the gate up to the front door, I was at the point of about to shit my pants.
You
So-
had to go up the stairs.
So I go to reach for my keys. They're gone. My keys are missing. Now at the time, and this is the last time I ever did this, I was one of those people that kept my keys on a D caliper, the little click caliper. You clip it onto your belt loop. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
I kept my keys on one of those on my pants, so my keys were hanging off my pants. Gone, nowhere to be found. So I know in my head, I had to have left them at Anchor because I always made the thing of checking to make sure I had my keys, my phone, and my wallet before I left the bar. So I knew that they weren't back at work. They have to be at Anchor. While I'm talking, it happens. While I'm thinking and talking to myself in my head, I got to get back to Anchor to get my oh no. And the feeling of shitting yourself as an adult is the most humbling experience. To feel the weight, the space fill up, and then the heat. Dear God, the heat, the warmth. The temperature change is almost as bad as like the actual like physical matter that's accumulated.
I'm done.
Is the temperature change, people of the internet.
I'm done. I'm
So-
gonna go play some games and stream and shit.
I had to go back and get my keys.
Oh my
So
god.
I had to walk 2 blocks back to Anchor Grill, walk in with shit in my pants. I had to walk back in the restaurant with pants full of shit.
And some random guy wakes up. Is that my getup?
No. And I walk over and the server's like, "Oh, hey, what happens?" Like, I gotta get my keys. I forgot them. And I walk over and she's insisting on walking over and like, "Oh, I'll help you look." I'm like, "No, I got it."
Were you doing the cowboy strut? Were you kind of like,
No, at this point I embraced it. I had run down to about my kneecap at this point. I was in too deep, man. So I go and I get my keys. I waddle home. I get to my front door, and I realize I'm gonna go upstairs. And if I go upstairs, what am I gonna do with these shitty pants? I'm gonna have to come back down and do something with them or wash them. I think about it for about 10 seconds, y'all. Standing inside the front door of my apartment building, I kick my shoes off. I take my pants off. I take underwear. I take everything off. I have a t-shirt and a hoodie on. I rip the neck hole of my t-shirt and pull it around my waist like a skirt. So I'm bare-assed with my shirt around my waist like a skirt. And I walk my pants and my underwear out to the dumpster and I throw them away.
Oh, I can't take this anymore.
People of the internet, that's how I shit my pants. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this shitty episode. It's going to be Royal Rumble this weekend. Brendan, I'm going to finish your shot. I'm going to finish mine.
I'm just gonna.
Cheers.
I'm done. I'm gonna go stream some games. I'll be on Twitch. I don't know what I'm gonna play. Maybe a horror game. Maybe Dead by Daylight.
Here's the music
Just with
again.
Mike.
I'm Mike. That's Brendan. We'll see you guys.